Okay, I'm good. I got myself together.
Okay.
All right, let's do the clap so at least Flash knows. Okay.
Flash, we're starting now.
Yes,
Okay.
we're starting now. We're gonna do the clap. Ooh, my titties look cute in this. All right. So 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and 7 seconds of silence. Okay. Okay. We live. What up, tribe? This is your girl, TJ. I bring duality to the podcast. I'm the Unicorn Gemini, and I'm here with my co-host, my bestie. What up, bestie?
What's up, bestie? It's your girl Mo. Of course, you know I represent the Boogie Down Bronx Co-op City Section 5. As you all know, today I went number 2 only because we have a special guest. So
oh, that's right. I should have done that.
I have to
We fucked up. She knows we fucked up.
I didn't fuck up. We're going to introduce our special guest that we have for our ladies' night, Slim J. Welcome to the Welcome to the podcast. Introduce yourself.
Oh, hi everyone.
Where you from?
I'm Slim J, and I am totally fangirling out right now.
You're a part of the
I
tribe.
am a part of the tribe, and it is an absolute honor to be here with TJ and Mo. Mo, when you said that you went, because when you said that, I thought I was like, oh my god,
What's gonna happen?
And you know, I was just like, so the fact that you did that, I am so like honored, like this.
That she let you go third.
Yeah, because you don't. If you listen to the podcast, that does not happen. Okay.
No.
So I'm just super honored to be here. I'm really excited. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited to just chat with you, ladies.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah, among friends, boo.
Tribe, we have never done this before. We've done girls' night episodes, but nothing live. We're all in the same space right now. We had some drinks. We turned up. We did some TikToks, and now it's time for us to get into the episode. And Jamila, Slim J. Sorry, we have to edit that out.
My government.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and talk about something really cool for this episode. We're gonna be talking about hair, and I want to just be honest and transparent. Slim J reached out to me and she was like, "Girl, y'all should do an episode on hair," and I'm like, I would love to. And this is our first girls or ladies night episode. And it was only right to have you as our first guest.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And we can't wait to talk about hair because it's big in our community.
Absolutely.
For us as women and as Black women. So I'm really excited to talk about hair. But usually we want to give Slim J the full experience. Usually we do our singing bowl and Shake's word of the week. And guess who's going to be Shake today? Slim J!
So you already know it's America's favorite, like AFF. No, I'm kidding. Love you, boo. So today's word of the week. Wait, don't we usually start?
We do it mine.
The chakra.
Yeah,
right?
we do
chakra
the
first.
chakra
I'm
first.
sorry, y'all.
Yes, that's okay. That's okay. And today I'm going to be doing the heart chakra. I chose the heart chakra because we all want love, right? Right. And it's the first ladies' night episode. So
as you see, I'm sipping, y'all.
Yeah, we got a lot in the cup. So if I'm sounding crazy, it's because I'm feeling crazy. That's why I just said feeling before. Whatever. Okay, let me get my life. So the heart chakra, it's the center of love. It's located right in the middle of your chest. It's green, the color is green, and it serves for the center of love for oneself, others, compassion, and empathy. I found something cool and I wanted to share it with you guys. How do you know if it's blocked? It says that you're going to have low energy.
Wow.
Have you ever suffered from low energy?
Yes.
All the
course.
time.
From
right?
time to
Yes,
time.
that
All the
means
time.
you need more love in your
Mhm.
life. Maybe your chakra's blocked, so it's time for you to unblock that chakra. It says that you'll feel empathy, love, concern related to yourself and others once it's open. And sometimes it means that you're giving maybe too much energy out to others
Yes.
when it
Mm.
is down or blocked. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, you feel like that? When your energy is low, it's because you're like giving in
Yeah,
your
sometimes you
profession
give,
for
yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You give a lot.
You have to be
energy.
empathetic.
Yeah.
As a social worker,
Mhm.
for sure. All right, so let's open up our chakra, our heart chakra, so that we can send love and receive love easily. Let's get it. All right, guys. So as we always do, if you're driving, okay, I don't want you to close your eyes. I never say close your eyes. That was just fucking Shake fucking with me. I always say take a nice deep breath in. And this time I want you to just clench everything tight, tight, tight. And as you exhale, I want everything to let go. Let's do that again. Deep breath in and out. How did that feel? Not as good?
I know. I kind of felt it somewhere here.
In your head.
Yeah.
Okay. You may need to open up your third eye chakra.
Ah, interesting.
That's where your third eye chakra is. That's okay. How'd your heart feel?
I don't feel anything.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm doing
That's
it
okay.
wrong.
No,
No,
there's
it's
no
all
way to do it. There's no
Okay.
right or wrong
Do
way.
it.
No right or
There's
wrong way.
no
You don't
way
have
to
to
do it.
feel it in your body. It's
Mhm.
just there to cleanse it and for you to think about it and think about it releasing.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So let's get into our episode.
No, let's get into Shake's word.
Oh,
of the week.
damn.
We're gonna get into
Mo, you want to run
Yes.
this, please? I thought I asked you.
Slim J, please
AKA
announce the Shake's word of the week for us.
All right.
Word
of the week. Word of the week. Word of the week.
Word of the week.
All right, y'all. So today's word of the week is Doughty.
Doughty. How do you spell it?
Spelled Doughty.
Okay.
The definition means brave,
Oh.
strong, and determined.
Ooh, that's who we are.
Come
Girl
on,
power.
that's our chosen.
Hey,
Come
I
on,
like
come
that.
on
I
now.
like
Oh,
that.
wait.
I like that.
Yes.
We'll do a cheers.
Cheers.
Not
Cheers
supposed
to
the mic.
Doughty.
All right.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers. Cheers.
Okay.
Every time we do everyone says the word, we'll do a cheers. We get to sip.
Love it.
Oh,
it. So,
yes.
let's just use it in a sentence.
Yes.
The family sent gifts to the Doughty Doughty firefighters for saving their cat. That sentence means a lot for me. For those that already know me,
She loves cats.
She loves
And
She
I
has
have a
one.
cat.
She has a cat.
Yeah.
Kitson.
Kitson, my baby.
Kitson.
Kitson Bartholomew Smith. If you're listening.
Mommy loves you.
Right.
All
Oh
right.
my gosh. Yes.
All right.
Everybody took their sip, so we ready.
We're ready.
We ready.
Are you gonna do it?
So we're doing our episode on Woop. Here it is.
Whoop, here it is.
Uh-huh. Whoop, here it is.
Oh, here it is. That's
Here
right.
it is.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That was a dope. Thank you for that, Jay.
No.
Yes.
Slim J.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about hair. As we stated earlier, we're all female women and we're women of color. And a lot of people know that it's a lot of dynamics to our hairs. All of our hair textures are different.
Mhm.
We all like different things. And it's not always easy to do our hair. So we're going to talk about these, things. Some of the, we're going to talk about the hair care and all of that.
Uh-huh.
It's a very topic. And here is something. Here is very essential in the Black community.
Come on
okay,
now.
remember certain things. Oh, don't touch our hair. Don't do all of this. So it's a really big thing. So,
It is.
Yeah.
And then I also feel like we all have our personal relationship with our hair. So it goes even deeper.
Yeah.
It goes, it's not just the outside, it's just how does it make you feel when you wake up in the morning and stuff like that. So we're going to start it with the notes. My phone's not pulling it up, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Mo. All right, so let's start off with our go-to styles. And let's go back to, so it's going to be our go-to styles.
Like back when
dot, dot, dot.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what it's going to be. Go-to styles for dot, dot, dot. Does that make sense?
Cool.
And let's start when we were younger, when we were little girls. So, for example, what was your go-to hairstyle when you were a little girl?
So
Like, and your mom had to do your hair.
Yeah. So my go-to style was I don't know what the style was, but it was five sections.
Oh,
it was
all down the middle?
Yeah, it was one, two, it was one in the front, one on the left, one on the right, one in the back, and one in the middle.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
and you had to plait it and put bubbles. Y'all remember bubbles? Some people call it bobo.
Yes,
but that was
the balls that go
balls.
around.
That was my sister and I's signature style.
Slim J is a twin,
and I'm a twin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Milla the realtor. Love you, boo. But that was our go-to style. Every single picture, it was the 5 styles.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
My go-to was definitely half up and 2 and half down. I always wanted the hang time. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be down my back, or I would have it in 3, 1 in the top and 2 in the back. And, you could just, feel it on the sides. And when Mo would come over, she would be flicking it and sucking her thumb. Because we've been friends for forever. Okay. So she would come over and play in my hair.
She had big
flick
braids.
it. Yeah, I had doodle braids. That's what they called it. And suck her thumb.
Yeah.
What was your hairstyle? What was your go-to when your mom had to do it?
Mine wasn't a go-to because it wasn't of my choice.
Yeah.
It was what my mother could do to my hair. And those are we call them plaits.
Yes.
People call them plait, which is braids. And it probably was like either 3 or 4 braids, maybe 1 to the side, 2 in the back.
Okay.
But that's what I would call. Or maybe like a bun and a bang.
Oh,
and I'm talking about the bang. And I'm talking about the bang when you used to use the sponge curl.
Oh, with the roller set?
Yeah,
it's like
hard ass curl right in the middle of your head.
Like, hello. Why are we doing this? But that was her go-to style. Because it wasn't mine.
Yeah. I remember when I asked my mom to cut me some bangs, and she was like, I am not cutting the bangs. So what she would do is just take a long piece of hair, roll it up, put a clip in it, and that was my bang.
Oh,
It was horrible. It looked horrible. All right. So as we start to progress, and we got older, what was your go-to hairstyle when you could do your hair yourself, like maybe in high school?
So high school, that's when I think I probably permed my hair before we get to high school. I got my hair pressed for the first time when I was graduating 5th grade elementary.
Who did it?
My mom. My mom pressed it. So, back in then when you get your hair pressed,
yes,
you think you all of that. This is before silk press, everyone, but in high school, I got my first perm. And my go-to was just like a regular wrap.
Yep.
That was it.
Okay.
Nothing too extra. A doobie. Yes.
So you would get the blow dry, flat iron it, you wrap it against your head tie on, and then you take it out. That's a doobie.
That's it.
Mine was a doobie. Definitely. Sometimes I'll come to school with my hair wrapped with the pins because that was kind of a style with it. So,
yes, it was.
Or like
from New York.
Or if I was running track, my hair would be in a bun. Majority of the time it would be in a bun if I'm running, but I always had a doobie or I had my hair wrapped.
Yeah, for sure. For high school, go ahead. Oh, you finished? Okay. High school for me was the same. I think that was the era that we were in.
Yeah.
It was wash and set.
Dominicans.
Going to the Dominicans. And that's what I would do. My mother never let me have a perm. We're going to get to perm because I know you started that. But she never let me have a perm. So my hair would either look like this, and that's why I did it for this episode today. And I'm annoyed with it. If you haven't noticed, I'm always stretching it because it just frizzes right back up. But yeah, so for me, it was going to the Dominicans, sitting under that dryer for mad long, and then them blowing it out, and then, making it really cute, putting it in the little roller pins. Yeah, I had to have it in the pins for a little bit to really have it lay down, and then I could come home and wrap it. And if they were to do it, it would come out with the creases in it.
Yeah, I remember that. And you have to flatten it again.
Yeah, and for me, it only lasts like a week, if that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then it was back to this.
Yeah. Right.
All right. And then what about college? How did you guys feel about college?
College, I had my hair in braids in college.
Okay, because you were running track.
I was running track in college. People in college thought I was bald headed.
Why?
Because I had braids, and then one year I came back, and people was like, "Oh my God, Monique, that's your hair." I'm like, "Y'all do know I'm not bald headed because I wear braids. Like, what is the perception?"
Right. What is that?
I went to school down south. So
gotcha.
I went to school in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I'm like, you do know because I'm wearing braids does not mean I'm bald headed.
Okay.
So they were just like, when they saw my regular hair, like, "Oh my God, I do have hair, people. It's there. It's there." So, but it was definitely braids in college because I ran track. So, and I'm in school. I'm all the way in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know people who do hair like that. So it was like the braids was the safest for me.
Okay.
At that time.
Makes sense. What about you, Slim J?
For me, weaves. That's when I started the weaves.
Okay.
I think probably in high school going into college, and that was the leave outs. Leave outs with the Yaki Remy. Y'all remember that back in the day? There was a post. There was a post on some Instagram site where Yaki Remy Bobby Boss. How many of y'all remember Bobby Boss?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah,
so that was my go-to weave. You know, you put it in leave out. Used to leave out the front of my hair.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Oh, probably like an hour and a half.
Okay. And you did it yourself?
Oh no,
you had to go to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's interesting. I didn't start wearing weaves till later, much later.
Yeah. It's crazy. College.
Yeah, for me in college, it was me doing my hair myself. I'm very low key. I'm not the type of girl that goes to the hair salon. I do it myself. Actually, I started doing my hair myself in fourth grade.
Wow.
And it was because my mom was flat ironing my hair and just kept burning me all over. Like it was one on my forehead, one on my ear. I was like, yo, I'm done. And so I would just do my hair myself. And I learned the flat iron.
Yeah.
And that would get my hair straight. So that's what I did in college. And now, where are we now?
Now I'm more versatile. I was very plain too.
This is not what we were supposed to do.
No.
We're supposed to be doing
what? What do you want to talk about? Gym and stuff?
It's like the go-to hairstyles for.
Okay, so we can still do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm lit. Let me have another
So
sip.
what is your go-to hairstyle for the gym? Let's start there.
I don't.
And then we'll bring it.
I don't have one. It's whatever style I'm wearing.
Correct.
Yeah, and I just put it up so it doesn't like get sweated out.
Yeah. Same for me. Like whatever hairstyle I'm wearing at the time is what I'm wearing for the gym. If I'm wearing a wig that I could take on and off, then I'll just wear my hair's braided underneath and I'll just put a scarf on.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's whatever hairstyle I'm wearing at the time.
Okay. For me, I would say I'm basic.
You're not basic.
I am. I don't really do much with my hair. It's either it's, out like this in a ponytail, slick back, or straightened. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I've tried the weaves. I've tried, I've maybe done 3 weaves in my life and I hate it. I don't like when my hair is in a position where I can't manipulate it. I'm very tender-headed. I've been tender-headed since I was really little. Yeah. And I'm still tender-headed. Going to have anyone touch my hair is just a lot. Yeah. So I'm not into it. I've done faux locks. I just hate sitting there for such a long time. I don't know how people do braids. That shit.
Beauty is pain.
It is. It totally is. Because I feel like when I'm watching people with different hairstyles and stuff like that, and you see them sitting in the chair for hours and hours, and there's multiple people in their heads. Yeah, I can't do it. It's not for me.
It seems like you're not very Doughty.
I'm not very strong.
Yeah, if you can't take the pressure with
you tried it.
You tried. I'm just saying
that was good.
Can we get a clean?
Yeah.
Come on, Mo. A little bit.
What is your go-to hairstyle for the club?
Oh, that's a good one. For me, it's got to be something slick back with a whole bunch of gel and shit, and it has to like stay down, because if it doesn't, it's going to sweat out and it's going to be all curls in the front. So for me, it would be something slicked, because if I go with it straight, it's going to come out like this.
I think for the club is whatever hairstyle my hair is in at the time.
Ditto.
Ditto. Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, it depends on how my hair is. However it is, that's how I'm going to the club. Okay. That's it, and that's all.
Facts.
So what is your go-to hairstyle for vacation?
Ooh, for vacation,
Yeah,
come on now. It's either braids,
yep,
faux locks.
Why?
yes.
So, usually vacations, I'm thinking like beach, sun, like water, right? You want to be able to kind of do activities without worrying about your hair getting messed up and wet and having to maintain it and flatten and all that stuff. So yeah, that's usually my go-to. Because and another thing, you don't want to have to worry about maintaining it out there. I've
to get up and go. Not take it forever to do your hair and killing your vacation trying to fix your hair.
Thank you.
Correct.
I've seen. You ever seen those videos where like girls with like lace fronts, they go on vacation and it starts to come up and stuff, and then like you have to do work to get it back because you want to take pictures and everything. So my go-to is faux locks and braids if I can help it.
Yeah.
Okay. Same for you, Mom?
Braids, if I have to, I'm not unless it's like a short trip or something for me to wear like a wig on vacation, but I actually prefer to wear braids on vacation too, because it's just easy to go off, or like you said, faux locks. Because you can get it wet. I don't care if my hair's in braids and it gets wet.
Yeah.
I really don't care about that.
Right.
It's enough. I think it's just too much to do hair and makeup, and I'm gonna do makeup on vacation.
That's a fact.
Between the two.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
they both take a lot of time.
They can take a lot of time. So
it's tough being a girl.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just not worry about my hair.
Yeah.
I agree. For me, unfortunately, like I said, it's just boring. I feel like I'm so basic. I feel so basic this episode, but it's going to be natural. I would not even try to play myself and go on vacation with my hair straight. It depends on where I'm going.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like the minute I touch down in Florida in their like hot season, I like going in December because it's not as humid. So my hair doesn't frizz up as much. So if I do wear it straight, it'll stay straight for a little bit. But going to Jamaica with my hair straight is a wrap.
It's a waste of money from you straightening and
but
stuff.
I don't pay. I don't have a hairdresser.
Oh, right.
I don't let people touch my hair. Yeah.
But a waste of time.
It is a
maybe
waste
not
of time,
money, but time.
It could be time consuming.
Yeah. What's next, Mo?
So work. Yeah. What's your go-to hairstyle for work?
So
wait, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Not before you go to your personal experience. I want to say, how do you feel about when we go to work? Like, do you feel like you can wear your natural hair for the interview? Let's talk about that interview process when you get the job. You know what I mean, Mo?
Yeah.
Prior to you getting a job.
Prior to getting a job. Like, do you feel, because I don't feel comfortable going to an interview with my hair like this.
So I have a funny story that kind of involves you, but not really.
Okay.
So remember when we went to Cuba?
Yeah.
Right. First of all, we started that Cuba train before everybody started going to Cuba.
Facts.
We did it first. We was the first rappers to go to Cuba. Okay. So when we went to Cuba, I had faux locks.
Yeah.
And when we came back from Cuba, I went to interview for my job. I had to interview for my job, and I was nervous.
Okay.
Because I didn't have time to change my hair. So I was like, oh my God, this is a
Why didn't you have time though? I don't get it.
I think the day we flew back, I was interviewing either the next day or the day after.
Got it.
And I was a little nervous. I was like, okay, I have faux locks. So I decided to just wear it in a bun. And just go in an interview. I'm still there almost 6 years later.
Okay.
So, it worked out, but I had those feelings of that anxiety. I was like, oh my God. So I interviewed with the faux locks in a bun because you still have to keep it professional.
Yeah.
And then now that I'm there, a part of my brand there is the fact that I switch up my hair a lot.
Yes.
And I feel like there I can be my authentic self. I could have different types of hairstyles and stuff. And my coworkers ask me about it. I don't get offended because this is who I am. I think of it as an education moment and stuff like that. It happened this week. So I went to go vote. Hopefully everybody went out to go vote.
Yes.
And I had a wig, right? I had like a blonde wig, blonde, like ombre blonde wig. And then the next day I had to take my professional headshots.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
in the blonde wig.
I was like, I'm not doing it in a blonde wig. I'm not doing, because this is going on LinkedIn.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I was like, okay, what do I got? And then this is a wig. I'll be transparent. This is a wig. So I said, ooh, I forgot.
Good,
I ordered this.
So
Thank you. This bob is bobbing and the bob is bobbing. So I remember that I had ordered this bob and I said, this is perfect for that, you know? So for me, this is just me. Like there's a certain time and place for that. I'm not going to take a professional headshot that everybody's going to see when I'm doing an interview, when I'm doing a panel. It's blonde. No, y'all can see me every day, but this is.
Why do you say no to the blonde?
It's not my natural color.
Okay. Right. I was going to say, does it represent like a white woman? You know what I'm saying? That's why you didn't want that image out there?
It's not my natural color. It's a blonde it's very, like intense, you know.
Like I would try that. Like I agree. Like I would if I were to do a color like that, it would be like I'm going on vacation or something.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. But what's your take on
the whole interview? Would you wear?
Would I wear my natural hair for an interview? I don't think I've been on my job 16 years. So at that time when I applied for my job, my hair was definitely in a doobie, was in a wrap. But my agency, you can pretty much wear your hair however you want to wear. People have braids, people have purple hair, people have
really?
It's great. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, it's not really red hair, but okay. You know, but my agency is open like that.
Right.
So females wear their hair however they want to wear it. Like I'm telling you, I've seen colored hair, I've seen braids, I've seen faux locks, I've seen short hair, I've seen natural hair, I've seen it all. It does not matter.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And you actually interview people. So what's that like?
I interview people.
Do you look at what they're like? How they have their hair and stuff?
I look at their hair. Like if they come in and I'm just like, well, that's pretty bright.
And you're like, oh, maybe I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have green hair.
But do you judge them off of it as an interviewer?
No, if they interview well, I'm not going to judge you based off your hair.
Okay.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. But it's just kind of like.
I have a question for you, Mo. Let's say you have an interviewee, a candidate.
Yes.
And they interview well, they got the job. They start working. Do you give them feedback on that after they start? Or you just kind of leave it as is?
I leave it as is most of the time. Sometimes, and it depends on sometimes people that I interview, they don't necessarily come to my borough.
Okay.
So I wouldn't push, so if they're not coming to my borough, like I know on the paper where they chose to go, so they may put Brooklyn, Manhattan. So if they're not coming to the Bronx, it's kind of like, I'm not even going. Yeah. I don't know how their office.
Right. That's true. It's a different culture, maybe.
Right.
Okay.
So, but I just be like, interesting. Look at them.
What would you recommend? Because that's what you do too.
Yeah. So it's so interesting. I had a candidate that he was coming in for a final interview, and he reached out to me offline because he was worried about his hair.
What kind of hair did he?
So he has his hair is in braids,
okay.
Right? And he said because his mom works in corporate America, and his mom told him you need to shave off your hair, blah blah blah. And the company that I work for, we're very open, right? We are very free. We want you to be your authentic self. So when I spoke to him, I said, well, the culture of our company is we want you to be yourself. Like I don't want you to have to shave your head just to make an impression, because he was willing to do it, but if he didn't have to, he didn't want to. So I can't speak for males. So I connected him with another Black male colleague, and I said, hey, can you speak to him about this? And he ended up interviewing with his hair, and he ended up getting an offer.
That's awesome.
So
that's a cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that.
Absolutely.
For me, going on interviews. Oh, sorry, let me take a sip. And I'm looking at the tribe because I don't want 7 years of bad luck. Every time you take a sip, you're supposed to look at somebody.
I've been sipping without looking at.
Not bad luck. Sorry, bad sex. That's what it is.
That's even worse.
You've been having some bad sex?
Nah. I mean,
oh man,
you're just not gonna go.
It's time to go ratchet.
Are we going ratchet?
I think we should go ratchet.
We've been a little sophisticated.
Okay.
Mo, you ready to go ratchet?
All right, well, let's go ratchet.
Let's do it.
We have a ratchet one.
All right.
Because we were doing.
Go ahead.
You know which one you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So here at Sophisticatedly Ratchet, we have burner cards. And when we use our burner cards, they are either no, yes, or Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Show them off Vanna White. Yes.
Yes.
Nah. Or Sophisticatedly Ratchet. So I'm going to ask a question. We'll be utilizing these burner cards. So the question is.
Hold on one second. I would like to guess. I would like to gift our guest.
Yes.
Slim J with her very own Burner question cards.
And before we go into the question, we're gonna take a quick pause. TJ, tell them where they can listen to us and find us, please.
Thank you for saying that. Okay, yeah. So you guys, thank you for listening. You're listening to us every Wednesday because that's when we drop our new episodes every Wednesday, wherever you hear podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon has podcasts. You can also follow us on IG at So Ratchet Podcast. We're also on TikTok at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on Twitter at So Ratchet Pod, and on YouTube where you can see our faces. We gotta continue to look at you guys today because we're live and it's girls' night and we're here with Slim J.
Yeah.
Anyway, on YouTube at So Ratchet Podcast. So Ratchet Space Podcast. Go ahead and like us right now. Follow us right now. Share us with a friend. Hit the notification button. Subscribe. Thank you. And yeah. So let's get ready.
Perfect.
So now we all have our burner
we all
cards.
have our burner cards.
Okay. Let's get ratchet.
And I'm going to ask y'all, do y'all like y'all hair being pulled during sex? Do you like your hair being pulled during sex?
Ooh. For me, it depends on what I have.
Excuse me, you have to answer the question.
That's how lit I am.
Wow. Okay.
So, oh my gosh. So we all said sophisticatedly ratchet. We're gonna start with TJ because she's so eager to tell her story.
Sorry guys. I'm lit. This is it's a Doughty drink.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Give my cheers.
Your cheers. Yes. Very nice.
I'm gonna be fucked up. Anyway, so yes, I do enjoy my hair being pulled. However, it has to be my natural hair. If I sat, and I'm tender-headed, I told y'all that already. You got to be hitting it right, okay? If you're not hitting it right, you can't pull my hair. It has to go together, you know, because I'm tender-headed. If I feel pain, it's not gonna work. So not with a weave or braids or nothing like that. It has to be my natural hair, preferably straight in a ponytail. Wrap your hands around it, because I got that length.
Yank it
and get it. What about you, Mo?
For me, I don't mind you pulling my hair. Like if I'm so let's be clear. If I just got my hair braided, we're not gonna be tugging on my hair. You know, my edges is very, at that point, I just got my hair braided. But you can do a slight tug. You can do a little wrap one time around. Not no wrapping, because that means you're gonna be yanking my hair back.
Yeah, it's really good. But just like it when you're like,
no,
neck is all the way.
My neck can be back, but you don't have to wrap it. You don't have to wrap it several times. You just wrap your hand one time and then you pull it back. So your neck is like, yes. Just a little tender.
Little tug.
Yeah, a little tug.
Tug.
So I don't mind it, but it depends on maybe what style I have to.
Yeah. So the same for me. I'm sophisticatedly ratchet because again, it depends on the style, right? If I'm wearing a wig that's not glued down,
you cannot grab it.
You're not grabbing anything. You're not.
I agree.
If it's braids, if it's faux locks, grab away, sir. Okay, grab away. I rarely wear my real natural hair, so it's either like weave, and if I have a sewing weave, yes, feel free. If it's a new weave, if it's a new install, no, sir, no, I will most likely be having something to protect it. You know, if it's like a plant situation.
I'm gonna go there next.
Yes. So, but yeah, I mean, I do sometimes I do request it. To get it pulled. Sometimes.
Really? You say pull my hair?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch.
Just leave it at that.
Yes. I never asked for my hair to be pulled.
Yeah, me neither. I don't ask. But
but I'll have it like down my back when it's straight, so they know that it's right there.
Yeah,
Okay. So speaking of what you just stated, you have something to cover your hair. Here's another burner question. Would you wear a bonnet around your partner the first night they came over?
The first night.
There's a glare to yours, Mom.
Everybody, let me look at you.
Unanimous.
Everybody
again.
said nah.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah,
that's why you're part of the tribe now.
Come on now.
All right. So I could go first. So for me, the first night, maybe not, because I got to see if you come back again.
Thank you.
I got to see if that connection is there, even if so. You don't need to see me in my full glory with my bonnet on. But after that, if we kicking it and you my boo, nigga, I'm gonna have on my bonnet. Okay, just get used to it. You gotta get used to it. You have to get used to it at some point because this is gonna be me in my natural state with my bonnet on. Okay. So this is Mo. Yeah, you're gonna see Mo in a bonnet. You're gonna see Mo in a scarf. Am I gonna whip it out the first time? No, but eventually I'm gonna be like,
like that's tricking him a little bit.
No, it's not tricking him because I'm gonna. If you're around me, you're gonna see me naturally. You're gonna see my hair. You're gonna see me when I have braids. You're gonna see me if I have a weave-in. So you're gonna see my natural thing. So if I'm getting these styles and I need to protect it, I may put a scarf on. I may put a bonnet on. Or maybe when we do it, I mean, I have my bonnet on, but I'm put my bonnet on afterwards. The point of the matter is you're gonna see the bonnet if we are connected.
Now, question. Let's say it's a one night stand, right? And I get it in. Do you put on the bonnet like after? Do you put it on like before the act happens? You're not putting it on at all. So he's just gonna mess up your hair.
Well, it depends on what style I have, but at that point it's have to.
And why don't you do it?
Because it's so because we're not there yet. Like you know what I mean? So you don't need to.
You don't want him to see that part. Yeah, I don't feel like it. For me, I don't feel like it's sexy. Is that what it is?
It's not that it's not sexy, but we're not even like. I don't even like you.
You don't even know him like that.
I don't even know you like that. So I'm not even gonna put. But if we like this, like, babe, I know it's not sexy, but not like, and niggas don't. Guys do not care.
They don't.
They're gonna fuck you with that bonnet on. They're gonna have sex with you with that bonnet on with that scarf on. I'm telling you that. That's a fact.
They don't care.
They do not care. Okay, so they don't care, babe. You got okay. Move it to the side.
Yeah,
move it to the side. Move that shit to the side, and we'll figure it out. Right. Okay. I mean, but of course, if that's why I say you can start off without it, and then after I'm gonna put it on after.
Yeah,
because I'm time to go to sleep now. I'm gonna be rubbing up my head on the pillow. So, but at some point in time, I'm just being real. The bond is gonna come out if we are there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Slim J.
Yeah, I agree with Mo. Totally. I've tried the whole cute sleep thing.
Yeah, it's not,
and again, it depends on the style that I have. But yeah, I'm not ready to bust out the bonnet or the what do you call it? The edge protector. The edge protector. I might put that on.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is that?
It's like it goes around your hair just like that. It's kind of like looks like it could be like a headband.
Yeah, like a headband. Yeah, so that I may put on. Like if I have like a wig on, I'll probably put that on. But that's probably the limit. Yeah. And then you're just gonna see my hair and all this glory because I do want to give off a good first impression.
That's
I want you to see. Like I want your visual to be like, oh, she's bad. Even going to sleep, she's bad. So I'm like drooling all over him and like,
farting in
the sleep.
Right. Oh my God.
I don't want to add the bonnet to that. So,
that's true. I get it.
I'm not a bonnet girl, really. I wear my hair regular. I'm a satin pillowcase chick, right? So I'll have a satin pillowcase and I don't feel bad about that. It depends on what my hair is like. But no, I would not feel comfortable wearing a hair tie or anything like that the first night with the guy because I want him to like play in my hair. I invite stuff like that, not too much because I'm tender-headed. Yeah.
So what if you was long term with him?
Long term, he's gonna see my hair in the doodle braids.
Right.
He's gonna see it fresh out the shower, curly. He's gonna see it when it's a hot ass mess in the top ponytail. So
I agree.
Yeah, I'm not a real bonnet. I'm not a bonnet girl. Unless I'm doing like one of those hairstyles that you sit down in a chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever.
I agree. So let's talk about this. Do you guys feel like, and it's not, I mean, it could turn into a burning question, but it's really a talking point. Do you feel like you've embraced your natural hair?
I don't feel like I have. Right. I have 4C, like straight up 4C hair. There was a time when, so I have permed my hair before, and I've totally gone natural. There was a time when I call it where I went fake natural, where I thought I can do it. And I started watching these YouTube videos. I started, seeing how I could do the twist out. Yeah. Twist out. I started buying all the products. Carol's daughter, Camille Rose. I bought all those stuff. I tried to do it. And I don't know if I'm not doing it right. It's a lot of patience to maintain your natural style. So I don't feel like I embraced my natural. I don't have a lot of patience for anything. You know, so
you like to get up and go.
I like to get up and
That's
go.
why you have, and Tribe, you may not have access to her, but I'm gonna make sure I find at least 1 million pictures of of Slim J, because she has new hair every time I see her. Having this episode with you is like perfect, because you're gonna, and hopefully we can figure out how to pot this on the YouTube. So check us out on YouTube, So Ratchet Podcast, So Ratchet Space Podcast. I'm gonna make sure that we get Shaky edits our YouTube to put all the different pictures of you in different hairstyles, different colors, whatever, wigs, weaves, whatever, braids.
So to answer your question, Mo, I have not embraced it,
and I don't. I kind of agree. I don't think I have as much either. Not because I, first of all, it's hard as hell to do my natural hair, and because I work out so much, it's like that's really why I don't wear my hair natural, because I work out so much. So it's like a big poof on my head, and I don't have the time to really sit there and do my natural hair after I work out to go to work. It's gonna be too much. Have I wore my hair natural? Absolutely. I put it in a puff. I slick it back. I go to work with it. Yeah, I've been to work.
Oh, you go to work with it?
Yes, I have. Absolutely.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is, which is so crazy, people love my hair. They're like, "Oh my God, my hair is fun." Yeah, but I won't wear it that often. But I have popped up at work with my natural hair. I'll show you a picture.
I think the closest I've done to that is being on Zoom. Like, say if I was in transition, and then I always preface it. Maybe I need to talk to my therapist about this.
That's what I wanted this episode to go.
When I'm in transition, I'm going from one style to another, right? And I have to give my hair a little break, but I still have to work. And so there's been times when I turn my camera off because of my hair.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Or if I have to have my camera on before, I turn on, like, okay, you guys, like, I look a hot mess, you know, and then,
That's what you would say?
Yeah, because I'm not comfortable with it.
Well, how would you hear at that point? Is it braided back?
No, it's out. It's like out, like, and like maybe I have like a headband or something.
Okay.
So that's like the closest I will.
Like a twist out?
No, just like maybe I blow it out and it's just like out.
Gotcha.
But going into the office, I've never done that.
Would you? With makeup and your accessories and everything?
I think if it was blown out in like a silk press, I think it's in its natural state, probably not.
No. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've embraced my natural hair. I feel like I'm still learning about my hair.
Wow.
I still feel like I don't know it. And I'm still trying new products just like everyone else, new styles. I'm frustrated with it often. Like, right? If you're not looking at the YouTube, it's So Ratchet Space Podcast, I've been pulling at it because the shrinkage is real. Like, and I want it to have a little bit of length when it's in this type of style. So I feel like I have embraced it, but then there's times that I feel like I'm still learning myself. And as I grow throughout the years, I'm also feeling like I'm in new transitions where I'm loving me a little bit more, and I'm loving every aspect of me, right? Fresh out the shower or going on vacation. And when you put on the makeup and the accessories and the heels,
the whole
it kind of
look
all goes together, and I'm okay with it. And for sometimes, because I know my bestie and we've been besties for such a long time, I feel like the more she gets to learn her hair, she'll feel more comfortable with it. And then that's why she can go to work with it. And I think that will be the same thing for you too.
Yeah, probably.
Giving yourself some time to really learn your natural hair and figure out how to, like, I don't know, do it where it's not as time consuming.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So let's talk about, and I know this may not refer to TJ, but I think you said it before. You said, when was the first time you had a perm? In the 5th grade?
This is a good
one.
one.
So that's also a story too. My aunt, so as TJ said, I have a twin. So I remember going away to my aunt. She was like a live-in nanny or whatever. And we went away with her for a weekend. And she permed me and my sister's hair. Without my mom knowing.
That is a big no-no in the Black community.
Without my mom knowing. We didn't know what was going on, because I think she was trying to do our hair and it was, too thick, and she put something in it. Just put something in it to soften it up. I don't remember. I think maybe preteen.
Okay, so 10, 11.
Yeah. So she
Okay.
permed our hair, and we got back. My mom was livid because my aunt wasn't a professional hair dresser. She was livid, and that
was it the just for me.
Me don't even. Sorry,
I don't even know.
I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't like it wasn't done right. Because our hair didn't fall out, but the ends were so like thick. I don't know if she didn't perm it all the way down. So for years, me and my sister and I, when we went to get our hair perm, it just wasn't. It wasn't clicking because of the first time. Like the ends were always so frizzy, and until we found, oh my God, what's her name? Rosalind. I think her name was Rosalind. The perfect hairdresser, and she permed our hair, and our hair was slick, but I mean it was looking like this, honey. Natural hair. And that's when we started going to her, but that was the first time we got a perm. It wasn't a good experience.
Oh my God, that's
my godmother I believe permed my hair for the first time.
How old were you?
I think I was 10.
Wow, that's young.
My godmother permed my hair. I think my mom was there or whatever.
Was it for an event?
I think it's because my mother couldn't do hair.
Oh,
and my hair was too thick back in those, back in that time. So she probably was like, "Perm this child's hair. Anybody got time for that?" So, and I don't remember. Maybe I wanted my hair to be straight too, because back then, and let's talk about this. I'm gonna go into a different, because back then, me being a darker skin color, so I was like, okay, I'm already dark skinned, and now I have this coarse hair, and you want to look like everybody else. You want to have the straight hair, and I say that to say, because like even as models back then, for instance, we was talking, and I talked about this, like finding hairstylists who can do African American people's hair, and even if you think about, and and a couple of actresses have spoke about this, like when they used to be in a movie set, and finding people to do the kind of hair that they had, was very difficult. So I think maybe my mom felt it was easier to tame my hair with the perm, and sometimes it's just not knowing, or whatever's easier with kids, and everybody's on the go. She got to go to work. You really can't sit there and hassle with hair, so it's like whatever comes easy. And I guess I liked it because my hair straight,
right, so, nice and straight,
so
I will say that as a little girl, I feel like we were brainwashed because a lot of the media out there is long straight hair, and I remember putting a towel over my head. Like a towel. And
really? Yes. Acting like it was hair?
Yes, I used to do that. Because I wanted that long hair, because that's what I saw. And it's so interesting how you don't know how much is seeping into your brain. And I don't know if maybe that's why now I'm still not comfortable with my natural hair.
There you go. This is therapy, ladies.
This is therapy.
Sophisticatedly Ratchet therapy.
But I used to want that long hair.
It's funny you say that, because although I didn't get my hair permed, I was so envious of you motherfuckers.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, Mommy, can you please perm my hair? I want it to be straight. I want to go to the pool and get in and it be straight, and you guys could have all these different styles that I could not have, because my mother never permed my hair. Yeah. I felt like you're right. We were brainwashed to think that everyone's hair is supposed to be long and flowy, and we never liked natural curls and froze unless they had that good hair, which was like the white people or that we called the white people, the coolie or the Hispanics, right? Yeah. So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah. I have a question. Sure. I don't know if this is gonna. Have you guys ever did the big chop?
Yeah, people talk about that all the time, when you cut the perm off and go natural.
I basically did that recently. Well, my hair is already natural, but I because my hair has been in braids, like I really was like, let me just and I've treated my hair in between my sessions, but I really went to a professional. Yeah. And was like, okay, let me do this, and she chopped my hair. Really? Yeah.
So was it intentional or
no? Intentional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she cut my hair. My hair needed to be cut, so she cut my hair. I'll show you pictures of that as well. So she cut it, and I mean, it's like, oh my God. And I went in there on the premise knowing that already. So I kind of mentally prepared myself for that. Yeah. So
have you done the big chop? Because that's like an emotional thing in the Black woman community.
Yeah, I remember
trying to change this, like to going on to another stage
Right.
or releasing.
Right. I did the big chop, but it wasn't to go natural.
Okay.
I remember I did the big chop in 2010. I will never forget it. And it actually happened after a major breakup.
Okay.
I don't know if I did it because of the breakup, but it's just the timing.
Right.
But I did the big chop, and I wanted to emulate Rihanna when she was going through her Good Girl Gone Bad stage. Remember when she cut it off and she was having the little, it was like short pixie cut.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Like I gotta look.
Short?
Yeah, it was really short. I gotta look for pictures and show it to you. It was like short.
Okay.
And I wore my hair like that for probably a couple months, and then I got deployed. So I grew it out. But I liked that stage because, you know, it was, my face was very exposed.
Yeah.
But I started to embrace like my beauty. I'm like, okay, like I don't have to hide behind my hair.
They say that.
Yeah.
They say if you can go bald, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
They say that all the time. So if you can do a short cut and rock it, that's natural.
Yeah.
Yes, bitch.
So yes, I did that. And I sometimes I think I'm like, damn, should I do that again? Because it was nice, but it was a lot of maintenance.
But you could do a wig like that.
I could do a wig like that.
To see if you want to do it.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Think. Yeah. I might do that.
Interesting. Yes.
What do I want to talk about with him? I don't
Let's
know.
talk about. Then we talked about it.
Actually, I want to talk about Hair Tales.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a documentary on OWN. It's narrated or hosted by Tracy Ellis Ross, and no shade against her. But when I found out that she was hosting it, I wanted to hate on her a little bit. And I don't know if it's because she's half black and half white, but she has like that perfect curly hair. You know what I mean? And she's talking about hair, and she does have a product line, and I do need to try patterns. But I was just like, she's hosting this? Like, what you know about black people hair is what I was thinking in my head. But it is an amazing documentary about black hair. And I feel horrible about feeling how I felt because we're all black. And that's her experience. And she had a lot of the same, she was relating to a lot of the different people that she was interviewing. They talked about, so Issa Rae was on it, the congresswoman that had
Ayanna
I think
Presley.
that's her name.
Ayanna
I
Presley.
can't remember it. Oprah was on there too. And I just thought it was a really dope documentary. So when we came up with this whole hair episode, or actually Slim J recommended it, I was like, this is going to be super dope. And watching that documentary, so you guys should check it out. It's on OWN. It's called Hair Tales. And I'm sure a lot of us can relate to some of the experiences, like getting our hair perm for the first time, or how we felt at a job interview.
Right. And it also kind of talked about like the hair salon, the hairdresser. Like that's how we grew up, and the conversations that I had there and feeling comfortable there. And that was kind of like our therapy there. And they also kind of go into deep, as we talked about, seeing what was portrayed to us in the media as far as long hair. And as TJ stated, like Oprah talked about can people do her type of hair, you know? And you know, so you know, we went through a lot. And even I remember the Congresswoman, Ms. Presley, talked about like being mortified that she was having a pool party.
Because when she was a little girl,
because she's like, a pool party. What? When I go in the water, my hair
that was
gonna
me.
look crazy.
That was me.
So like, and trying to hide from having her pool party that her mother planned for her. So it's like you don't realize how deep this is over here.
She went even deeper to that. She said specifically, she told her mom, like, people are gonna know that I'm black because she went to like a more white kind of school, and her mom spent a whole bunch of money, and it's a beautiful pool party, and she didn't want to get in the water because whatever. And she's like, honey,
they already know.
They already know you're black. You know what I mean? But we don't get that as kids.
Right. It's like her whole identity was in her hair. That's so profound. And you
at such a young age.
At a young age, you know, and it's so you brought up the whole hairstylist thing, and I know we were talking like before this, we like, because that is a relationship, right? With like your hairstylist. And growing up, I my sister was my hairstylist.
Oh,
My twin sister, shout out to Twinnie.
Yes.
She learned how to do weaves, and she still does hair to this day. She just doesn't like doing people hair, but she could slay a head. She could slay a head. But yeah, she was my hairstylist all through high school, even going into college. When we were doing leave outs, she would slay my hair.
Wow.
And then like growing older, I have another hairstylist as well. She does magic. I mean, I'm talking. I come to her with styles, and she just makes it work. The style I had I forgot what style I had, but I went to a wedding the other day, and I told her I wanted a ponytail and with a lace front, and she just made it so sleek and everything. So I've never had an official hairstylist.
Got it.
I've always had people that are very talented that can do my hair.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What about you, Mom?
I had a hairstylist when I was younger. She was over in the Bay Farm, as I got maybe towards my high school. Was it high school? I started going to the Dominicans.
Yes, the Dominicans. Yeah.
But didn't you have a go-to hairstylist for the Dominicans?
I did. Jazzy. What's
Yeah,
up, Jazz?
what up? Shout out to Jazz.
Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine. Jasmine always did my hair.
Did I put you onto her?
No.
Or did you put me onto her?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think because this is my area. I moved over here first, no?
No, because Jasmine was in section 5, ma'am.
First?
Absolutely, she was.
Don't zone my shit.
And then she moved
Don't
over
zone
here.
my shit.
I remember calling her when I was like, "Oh, Jazz, where are you at?" She was like, "I'm on out." And I'm like, "Oh my God,
that's right."
So she's been doing my hair from when I was in co-op.
You're right.
And then we moved, and she just happened to move over here in the same area.
Wow.
Yeah, she transitioned. She moved to a shop over here in this area.
I think that's how I know her. So we have the same hairstylist, or I went to her for a long time. She's one of the Dominicans and would just blow my shit out, and it was like this.
Like nobody could blow. And the crazy thing, I was like, nobody could blow like her, baby.
Yeah, she's good.
Even when she wasn't there, I think I went to somebody one time when she wasn't there, and I'm just like, yeah, you ain't blow it like Jazz.
Yeah,
she ain't blow it like Jazz. You blowing it. She
Gifted hands.
Yeah.
Gifted hands.
Yeah, she know how to blow a damn hair. And it be bone straight.
Wow. Yeah. And you just wrap it and
wrap it. And
like ain't nothing like when it falls. When it falls,
it just falls like
you just be feeling yourself.
Exactly.
Like when you get your hair done and you look at yourself and you're like, damn, like this is just
you gotta take pictures.
You gotta take pictures when it's fresh.
Yes.
Oh
yes. You want to make sure you get your makeup done that day.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a thing.
So hair is a big thing among our community, and I'm glad that we was able to talk about it. We got a little ratchet, but it's still a serious topic as well.
It was a good
topic. And we love the fact that Slim J can join us on this episode.
Can we gift her with some stuff?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Gift her.
We have a Sophisticatedly Ratchet, keeping it real in a world of fake patch that you can iron onto anything.
Oh, thank you.
It's a part of our merch. Okay. And then we have our stickers, and you can have them scan the QR code so that they can follow us everywhere.
Oh my God.
And then of course you have your burner cards.
And I have my burner cards. And I also have a gift for you ladies.
What's my gift?
Hold on. Guys, she gotta give. Do you see these guests? Yes, this is how you should come.
Yeah, come with gifts.
Come with gifts, guys.
Can I give us all a gift right now? It's 11/11 on 11/11.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and take a nice little silent time. Deep breath in and out, and let's just imagine whatever it is that we want. Still for 11 seconds. All right, that was 11 seconds.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So, if you guys love treats,
we do.
Love this.
Oh,
so I brought some insomnia cookies.
Oh my God!
If you know, insomnia cookies are like that's where there's crack in here.
No,
so this is a 6-pack.
Okay.
So I have that, and I also have a brownie. But Tiff there is a vegan cookie in here
Aw,
for you.
Look at that. That's so precious.
Is there weed in it? That's what's important. No.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
I don't think so. But this is a vegan party cake cookie.
that's dope.
Yes, and
about me.
yeah, no, we could indulge you. Y'all want to see it? If you're looking on YouTube, we have different flavors.
What's the flavor?
Yeah, you know, so we have snickerdoodles, we have sugar cookie, we have macadamia nut and chocolate chips. So Mo,
Ooh,
you get the first pick, honey.
Is this a sugar one right
That's
here?
the sugar right there. And them honey, honey, boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's cheers the cookies.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Slim J.
Of course.
Please take us out, TJ.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening to our first ladies' night in person with our special guest, Slim J. You can go ahead and listen to us every Wednesday. We drop new episodes on everywhere you hear podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon has podcasts, iHeartRadio. Then you can come and look at our beautiful faces. What up, tribe? We're on YouTube at So Ratchet Space Podcast. We're also on IG at So Ratchet Podcast. We're on TikTok at So Ratchet Podcast. And we're on Twitter at So Ratchet Pod. Check us out, like us, share us with a friend, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button,
Hit the bell.
get Sophisticatedly Ratchet, and vibe out with us.
Yeah. Oh wait, we didn't do the
Oh, the count.
The count.
Who said
It's
it?
a time.
Oh, what's
Was it a time?
yeah?
I think
Yeah,
I
it's
said it
time.
like 3 times though.
No,
I think I
ma'am.
won.
Ma'am, you said it once.
Yeah.
What? I said the drink was Doughty too.
That was the
That was the only time you said it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it was.
We have another sip.
So it's a tie between Slim J and TJ.
Okay. Cheers to that.
Cheers to you
You
guys.
used it too, didn't you?
No.
Not at all.
I don't think so.
Cheers.
I didn't.
No, fuck that. Tiebreaker. Let me see the best sentence you can use.
Oh, okay.
Tiebreaker.
Wow. Okay. I am very appreciative of my friendship with Tiff because it has been a Doughty friendship for many, many years.
Damn, bitch, you won.
Come on now. Come
Damn,
on now.
bitch, you won.
We go way not as way back as Mo. We have a different relationship. We coming from far, being veterans.
Yes.
So also
And today's
happy Veterans
Happy
Day,
Veterans Day
battle.
too, battle.
Yes,
Mm.
love you.
And to all the veterans
We
out
love the
there,
veterans.
shout out to you. You know, thank you for serving us. Thank you for your service. Thank you for serving our country and making sure that we're safe.
Yeah.
War is serious.
Yes, it is.
So I guess it's Slim J won.
Well,
You
thank
won.
you.
You won that shit, bitch. I don't even have nothing. I knew I can't come up with
Thank you.
nothing.
Cue the applause.
Right.
Applause, applause,
Yeah.
applause.
Insert here, flash applause. Anyway, tribe, thanks for listening. We love you guys. Deuces.
Deuces.